All right, let's talk about your childhood and how you got here because it's quite an interesting path. Obviously, born in Russia, you spent your first 13, 14 years over there playing hockey. Talk about what it was like growing up. When did you know hockey was your sport, and if you had any idols, any players that you really patterned yourself after?
Yeah, I mean, I got my skates for my fifth birthday, and since that day, it's kind of changed my life. Hockey's became my life.
Was it instantaneous as soon as you got on the ice? You said, "This is it."
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I loved it from the first time. I wanted to get better every day, and watch NHL, watched hockey back home, and you know. Hopefully, I was hoping one day, to be able to play in the NHL, and that was my goal since day one. And I worked hard to get here. And yeah, growing up, I watched a lot of hockey, all different players. Growing up, I liked Lindstrom, Gonchar, Zubov, Datsuk. A little later, players like Drew Doughty and Eric Carlson.
All right, so you come over to the North America. You played some tournaments over here as a 13-year-old. You decide to make the move to play here permanently in youth hockey in Scranton. What went into that decision?
I think my parents and I thought it was the best way for me, to move forward, to keep growing as a player. Come here early, get used to the culture, the language, the ice, the game, and everything like that. So, when I come out of juniors, I don't, and come to, hopefully, at that point I was hoping to come to the NHL, and there wouldn't be any hard transitions or anything like that.
Let me ask you about the language. You mentioned you've been over here 6 years and your language is impeccable. Did you study English before you came over here? Really? So
I mean, we had it in school, but when you're not using the language, or you just forget most of it. So when I came to Wilkes-Barre, I came in the summer for 2 months, and my billet family really helped me out with that. And then the 2 years that I played in Wilkes-Barre, I went to school there. That really helped me a lot.
all right, you've played, you haven't missed a game yet, so you've seen just about everybody in the league. Who's been the toughest player in the NHL to defend one-on-one?
There's a lot of great players, and a lot of players that play different ways. Patrick Kane, very skilled, very shifty. Got to keep in front of him. There's different guys. Big. You play against big guys different ways than you play against small, shifty guys. So I think guys like Malkin, Crosby, and Ovechkin, Kane. That line in Boston, Patrice Bergeron, Marchand, Pasternak's very dangerous line. So there's every team's got a really good star, and a guy that you really want to play and shut down.
They bring different talents, as you were saying. How much do you study opponent as you're getting set for a game? I mean, in some sports, obviously, there's a lot of video work, and obviously there is in hockey too. But how much of it for you is studying opponents and their habits, what they might do?
Yeah, definitely. I think from watching the highlights, and say someone scores a goal a certain way, you remember the player, and you know that if he's coming down, he might fake shot and toe drag, and you've seen that before, so you expect that from a player. And yeah, there's a lot of work comes in, preparing before a game and knowing what the guy is going to do.
I like to end with, I do a little, I don't call it word association, but kind of questions. You can give me 1 or 2 word answers if you want. Some of them are yes or no's. Some of them are choices.
Okay.
We'll start with this. Russian food or American food?
Russian.
What's your favorite dish?
It's hard to pick one. I mean, my mom is an unbelievable cook, so it's hard to pick one.
You don't want to offend with some of her other dishes?
Yeah, I mean.
All right, let's move on to your funniest teammate. Who's the funniest flyer right now?
I think Michael Raffle, I think.
He comes up a lot.
Yeah.
What makes him so funny?
I don't know, he's very sarcastic, very funny.
You ever crack jokes, or are you more of a quiet guy?
No, once in a while, but I mean, I'm usually just a listener, I guess.
Bigger thrill, separating a guy from the puck with a good solid hit, making that crisp outlet pass, which leads maybe to a goal, or scoring a goal yourself?
Well, I think it's an easy one, scoring a goal yourself. You know, there's no better feeling than scoring a goal. Yeah.